Pudge. The End of Pokemon. Prologue. My name is Pudge. Laugh all you want. I'm a hired 10-year-old assassin. I am here to kill the shart out of some fruity Pokemon trainer. I used to have some stupid gay Pokemon. I used to be obsessed with that gay Shivix. But now I am so pissed about them making me spend all my money that I will stop at nothing to destroy all of them. I am so angry. I packed my pistol, my AK-47, 2 Canatnas, and 3 swords in my backpack. I checked the time. It was 12:45. I will leave for Kanto later on at 5:00 p.m. I know I will turn into some anime person. Once I left, I decided to do what I need to do for my last 5 hours and 15 minutes here on Earth. I won't be back until I find the kid and kill the shrill out of him. For my last 5 hours and 15 minutes, I watched TV. It was a program on how to make cereal. It sucked. But that wasn't my point. I am leaving now. My parents won't care because they'll be at work for the next 8 months straight. Why? The world may never know. Well, I went to my front yard and called for a taxi. Before I got in it, I gave him a signal to stay, but that jackass left me there. "Fuck you, fag!" I yelled. I decided to call another taxi. "Yo, go to Kanto," I said. "Kid, that'd cost you $3 million, he said. I put a gun to his head. "I only got 20, I said. "Okay, 20 will do," he said. 15, I said. He pondered. 10. "Okay," he said, almost afraid he would die. 5. "Okay," he yelled. "Nothing," I said. "Hey, wait," he said, and then he moved the gun to his head. "Okay, nothing." "When will we be there?" I asked. 3.5 days, he said. "No, go 70 miles over the speed limit and I want you to run over cars in your way also," I yelled. "Okay," he said, crying. "Just don't kill me." "How long?" I asked again. 8 hours. I put my finger to the trigger after he said that. "I'll go fast, so 4 hours, no gas," he said. "Good." I pulled away the gun. I watched 37 explosions. His gas tank blew up 5 times. He replaced it while driving. I fell asleep for a bit. "That was 5 hours, I said. I put a bullet in his head and kicked his taxi away. I was finally here, at Kanto. This is where I shall find that little punk. I walked off. Chapter 2. After leaving the taxi, I decided to stop by Pallet Town for a break. I was pretty tired. That little nap in the taxi wasn't enough. I looked around. I wondered where I was. I ran up to some fruit training a Pokemon. I looked in the handbook. It was a Caterpie. "Caterpie, if you can't use String Shot, you've never evolved into Metapod and then into Butterfree," he said. I went up to him. "Hey man, where am I?" I asked. "Hey, are you a trainer? Because I am in no condition to battle," he asked. "Where am I, Dipsauce?" I asked. "Man, you creep me out," he said. I pulled out my pistol and shot Caterpie in the head. "Caterpie!" he cried. "Listen, Birch. Tell me where I am now, or I'll frick you up," I exclaimed. Sorry. You're near Pallet Town. Pallet Town is south 3 miles that way," he said. The guy was a loser. I said I'd frick him up, but I was 10, and he was probably 22. "You're gay. You cry over a worm?" I asked. I shot him in the head. I walked off. I saw these 2 people with Pokemon. One was a red-haired girl. The other was a spiked-hair, dark skin tone kid who couldn't open his eyes. I stopped the bike. "Get off," I said. "No, you have no right telling us what to do," the guy said. He was tall, probably 5'6". The girl was probably 5'3". But the guy I am looking for had black hair, white skin, and was 4'11" before his fruity growth spurt. I pulled out my pistol and shot him in the ribs, chest, and in the head. "You want some?" I asked the girl. She tried to ride away. I grabbed the bike by the back tire and picked it up. She fell off. Then I shot her various times. "Bilch," I quoted. I took the newly repaired bike and rode away. The end.